up a road. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie.
It's that time of the week where the hottest Kenyan millennials jazz up your afternoon with their refreshing live talk show. You are now tuned in to the 254 Millennial Talk.
It's not even my birthday. Anyway, you can see my microphone is hot. It's hot. Let me tune it down a little bit. What else do I need to check here? Just need to play some lo-fi. Some lo-fi beats. As usual. Okay, it's Namlaka guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of the 254 Millennial Talk. Now, I did decide to change the day that the show goes live to Saturday out of convenience. So yeah, every Saturday, 5 to 6 p.m. should find us here on my YouTube channel, YouTube.com/Namlock, NURM-lock. Okay. As you know, this show is sponsored by Skillshare. Be sure to snag yourself a month of free premium Skillshare membership. You know, learn some new stuff, whatever. You know what Skillshare is about. I think I've said it before. We're also affiliated with Shuffle PCs. Be sure to snag yourself a discount on checkout and when you're shopping for PC parts on Shuffle PCs. So, yeah, for the people listening on Spotify, this show goes live every Saturday from today. So if you want to see me live, be sure to tune in on Saturdays, 5 to 6 p.m. So this is not only Spotify, this is Apple Music, Deezer, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, whatever you listen your podcast from, I'm pretty sure I'll be there. So, yeah. OBS had given me like a jump scare there for a minute. Anyway, for the people watching on YouTube or listening on Discord, be sure to follow us on Spotify, on all the other audio platforms. And yeah, so today I'm joined by a good friend of mine. Radson, muted yourself.
Hello.
What's up, man? What's up, man? I'm greeting you as if we've not been talking for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, but that's Radson. He's from Brazil. He's from where the chicas are from where the garotas, not chicas, the garotas, the sexy mummies.
That's right.
So yeah, so you tune in to the show if you want more information on how to get your hands on one of these fine, sexy garotas.
Oh wait, you're talking to the wrong guy. Because if you came here, if you and your friends came here, dude, you guys would get so laid. Like for real, you guys just have that nice mood talk, and you guys even have the right accent, so you guys got it.
Yeah, you hear, man? Huh? We are Brazilians. We are starting to become Brazilian. It's only a matter of time we learn Portuguese. Yeah, so Brazil speaks, they speak Portuguese, so most people actually think Brazilians speak Spanish. So I found
thought
that's
people
like,
thought that we talk Brazilian.
yeah. Actually, most people assume, most people I've met assume you people speak Spanish. So when I usually say like I have a friend from Brazil, they usually like, oh, does he speak Spanish? I'm like, nah, man, they speak Brazilian Portuguese. So they're
That's a
shocked.
shame on you, sir.
What?
That's a shame. How can you do this, man? We're the only one that have true Latinas. Come on.
Wait, is Brazil the only South American country that speaks? Or is there another one? I
Actually,
understand.
I'm not sure. Maybe they speak Portuguese, but not exactly Brazilian Portuguese, like the European one.
Oh, okay. I don't know, cause I would assume most South American countries speak Spanish, cause I think maybe it's like a stereotype of the drug dealing and all that stuff that is famous
Right,
about
right.
the Southern American region. But I mean, we also get stereotyped a lot. Like in Africa, in most movies, they usually have this weird West African accent. Hello, my brother. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck
They're
talks like
definitely
that? I don't.
Jamaican. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't talk like that, man. That's why Jamaican sounds like Nigerian because they are from the same place, West Africans. So, like, I don't get it why they do that in most movies. Like, let us go over there. I'm like, who?
Yeah, like-
What? I usually say,
like
let's go over there, man. So, anyway, I don't know. But I guess it's because Nigerians have a lot of entertainment stuff out there that maybe most people tend to assume we speak like that. But we don't.
Right.
I mean, people from South Africa speak like this. I mean, if you had Trevor Noah speak, he speak, people usually have different accents. Anyway. But if you're from like the eastern side of Africa, you should speak like the way I'm speaking. So Tanzania, Uganda, mostly the accent it may be kind of different, but it will sound like you're a person from East Africa. So yeah. But anyway, Resident Evil, man, like Resident Evil is a horror game which was very popular. It's actually playing. I did not actually notice right now it's playing in the background. I think I changed my background video instead of my other one. But whatever the game playing in the background is Resident Evil. It's a very, very, very renowned series. I think it's the first one. Is it like the first like actual horror game to be made?
No, like the first three ones were really horror.
No, like the Resident Evil series itself. Like, is it like
Yeah.
the first franchise to bring like horror to gaming?
No. Since the first one, it was supposed to be horror.
No, okay. Right.
But the one that really, like put a lot of emphasis on horror itself,
Mhm.
like putting you in stages where you didn't have any weapons
Mhm.
or dark environment, creepy environment. It was really Seven. At least I guess.
Seven.
It's been a long time since I played the first ones.
So I think if we can check maybe the history of Resident Evil, because 7 is like its own thing. Like 7 came,
Yep.
it's tied into the main universe, yes, to the main like Capcom Resident Evil universe. So Capcom is it the developer or the publisher?
I actually have no idea. I believe it's the developer. Yeah.
So let me search and then pull up the stream. Pull up. It's what? F5. No, I switched my hotkeys, so kind of having a hard time. I remember. But anyway, let me check the Wikipedia on the screen right now. It's on the screen. And see like
Actually,
the history.
I just checked it here. It looks like it's Capcom does both of them.
Or publish and develop the game.
Yep.
I can even see it even says owner. You know, Wikipedia is saying Resident Evil, known in Japan as Biohazard.
Yeah.
What? Is a Japanese horror video game series and a media franchise. So it's Japanese. You know, I've actually
Crazy,
known that
right?
today. I've known that. But Japanese are good with horror though. Like I mean, The Ring. Did The Ring come from Japan? The movie. I am pretty sure it came from there. Those guys are good with. Let me see.
Damn.
It must have come from that side. It's American. The original one. Yeah, you see. Yeah, they're saying that The Ring is a remake of Hideo Nakataka's Japanese horror film Ring. So, yeah, The Ring. Cause I remember reading about this and I was like, Japanese seem to love horror. Plus the game, I would say the Asian thing about those games is the character design. Like most characters have straight hair and they look like Asians, right? Like we'll just say, I don't know, apart from like this new one, most of the other ones, like there's this chick with the red dress. What was her bloody name? I keep forgetting her. I'm not very familiar. Ada Wong. You see? So, because I remember seeing like those characters and I was like, why do they look so Japanese or why do they look so Asian? So
Right.
the answer was just staring right in my face. It is from a Japanese developer. Ada Wong, she's the hottest. Have you seen those? Anyway, we'll talk about those mods. But
Oh boy.
yeah,
Those
But-
mods.
we'll talk about them. I'll maybe display them on screen. So for the people listening, you should watch. You see some stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm on Twitch, man. You should follow me on Twitch.
Oh.
I'm also live on Twitch, so not only YouTube. You can follow the show on Twitch. But yeah, as you can see from the description on Wikipedia, Japanese horror game based, I don't know, media franchise created by Capcom, survival horror, third-person shooter, and first-person shooter. But the first-person shooter was this game we're about to talk about, like today, like Resident Evil 7 was the first one to introduce. So apparently, the choice for the developers to introduce the first-person camera was because, so the director said, like when they were making the first Resident Evil, the reason as to why it had static cameras was because, like then you couldn't really like make a first-person game because of the technical difficulties that the PlayStation was
Right.
like the PlayStation couldn't handle it. Okay, because I think the first proper first-person shooter game was like Doom and Wolfenstein, if I'm not wrong. That was like the one that popularized first-person shooters. So yeah, so the initial vision from the research I did, I think this is from a video I was watching. I don't remember who was the source. But the initial vision for the game, or what the director said, was he always wanted the game to be first person because he felt like the emphasis, and also like the emphasis as to why they chose to go with first person is because they wanted like you to feel like it's you, like do not like concentrate so much on the character you're playing as, but to play the game and feel like it's actually you who's playing the game. Okay, so
Right.
yeah, so that's why like even what's the remind me the protagonist's name of 7? Ethan.
So,
Ethan.
Winters.
Yeah, that's why like Ethan Winters is his face is hidden because they're trying to like make you not connect to him as much. They want you to feel like it's actually you who's playing the game. But I mean, by now people have already seen his face. I'm even displaying it on screen. People, of course, people are hacking the bloody game, so it was only time people found out how he looks like. Well, he looks like an innocent kid.
Yeah, like typical American young guy just got out of
Yeah, man.
faculty, you know.
He actually looks American. Like Mia is the one that looks a little bit Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ethan looks pretty much American. This is what, when you say you're American, I would expect you to look like Ethan. But yeah, so that's why they chose to like go with first person. But out of the, for me, if you ask me, like or let me first even before like I rate which is the best Resident Evil for me. Like how Resident Evil 7 ties into the main like Capcom universe is Mia, and if you haven't played the game, spoilers, so probably you should go play the game, then come back listen to this show later. But Mia is working for a corporation, and like, of course Umbrella Corp, which is the main antagonist of the whole franchise. They're usually making fucking experiments. I mean, it's even in the movies. The movies are so trash. Oh my god. uh,
Oh,
so yeah, so Umbrella Corp usually makes viruses. There's this famous one called the T virus. That is where the bloody zombies came from. But Mia was working for Umbrella Corp, and they were working on this chick called Evelyn. So she was a child. So things went wrong, and Evelyn, whatever, became so powerful. They were not able to contain her. So yeah, the ship ended up, because they were working, like the research was on the ship. They ended up crashing into the baker's compound. So that's how, like, even when the game begins, because the game like begins, and when the game begins, it's actually quite confusing, because I remember playing like almost 20 minutes of the game, and I was like, what is actually happening in this bloody game? Like, I did not know how is this even, like, how did your wife end up with the Baker family? Like, even you as a player, did you feel like the same thing when you were playing this game? Did you feel confused at first? Like, what's happening?
until I get to the I don't know, to the ending actually. Like it made more
Yeah,
sense that we found a fucking freighter in the
yeah, man.
backyard of the bakers.
That's exactly the feeling I had, because I was like, what the F is going on? Like, how is this? Why do I have to go through this family? Like, why is my wife with these people? So, and I think that's a good thing, because it keeps you engaged with curiosity. And I think there's something very unique someone explained. I think the same video I was watching. He said that Resident Evil 7 gives you the toughest boss first, and then the others you can move through them easily. So
Yep.
yeah, because Jack, who is the famous dinner scene that a lot of people have seen. I think I have some gameplays here. Let me pull up the famous dinner scene between Jack and his family, because we eventually find out that Jack is possessed by Evelyn. So that bitch became so powerful. She started controlling minds. But let's press F5. So Jack, let me show Jack on the screen right now. No, this is the first chapter. I don't think Jack appears on this one. But he's the toughest one. Dude, that guy is so annoying. Do you remember how he used to pop up everywhere? Like, you're just playing, you're roaming around the house, and then this idiot just decides to pop up somewhere to, like, you're just doing your own things, and he's like, okay,
Yeah.
boy. And he was
I
like,
just want to make ammo for me, you dickhead. Like, why do you have to chase me?
yeah, and he's like, he's enjoying it.
Yep.
But hey,
Catchphrases are also really good.
so they were trying to add you to the family, right? And to the family of the, like, there they were feeding you that's the explanation I got. That's the reason I saw they were feeding you the rotten shit on the table.
Yeah.
They were
right.
trying to convert you, like, so that you can be possessed. So spoiler, the old lady you see on that dinner scene is actually Evelyn. So she had a disease or something. Was that her backstory?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
once she got the virus, which I don't know the name,
Mhm.
she started to rapidly, age.
Age. Oh, okay.
So it's quite literally like she started to take a role of a mother in her little nest of virus or something like that.
Oh,
So really,
okay.
she just had like power to think and control them. to actually do stuff. So that's why she's basically a paraplegic old woman. You know?
Yeah, because I was usually and she kept popping up in weird areas. You're like walking around the house and then you just see the old lady just looking
Yeah.
at you doing your own thing, and I was like, why is she following me? And why isn't she doing anything?
Yeah, like I didn't suspect a thing actually from her. I was actually expecting her to jump on me or something.
I don't know. Maybe I just used to ignore her. Like I just used to like, okay, I see you, bitch. Okay, bye.
I wanted to shoot her because she was so creepy.
Wait, did you ever try shooting her?
Yeah, you can't, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I never tried. I just usually saw her and I was like, okay, let me just ignore this idiot. Because you know, for me, Resident Evil, this was why like 7 for me captured me so much, was because it was my first like actual horror game that I played and finished properly.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
I wasn't really like a fan of horror games, especially, being like knowing that you have to go through all that shit. It's not like a movie you
Yeah,
can forward. A
I know
game you have
exactly
to.
what you mean.
Yeah, man. So first, and I think what maybe made me play the game was Rad Brad. I saw him play and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I have the courage to do this. I'm going to do this. So yeah, so I did, and holy shit! The next thing you know, Chris Redfield is coming out from a chopper. He's like, I'm Redfield, you know. I don't know what. I don't know what does he say, what does Redfield say when he comes.
I think she just says, "I'm Chris Redfield." I'm. I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
all that he says. I'm Chris Redfield.
But prior from that, I never used to have like experience with like, cause for me, the old Resident Evil games, I just like, I think I even told you this. I just used to see my friends play them on the. I used to see my friends play them on the PlayStation 2 especially. So, but I never. But the one I remember clearly, 4 is the one in the village, right? It's the one that you go around in a village. I
Yep,
don't know, looking for Ada or something.
it's the most famous from PS2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I remember people playing that, and then I remember seeing those weird dogs, and so my memory is kinda wishy-washy on
Yeah.
those on that series. So for me, like 7 was like the introduction to the Resident Evil universe, and I mean
Right.
it's good because I mean I get to play the remakes, which look fantastic, by the way. But, I'm supposed to play 2 because I finished. I think I told you this because I
Yeah.
finished playing the Evil Within, so I think I'm kinda getting into the groove of playing horror games. So what the fuck? I'm actually seeing something on the gameplay. I'm like, what the f? Some like horse legs or something.
Yeah, it's the like a ritual thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so Resident Evil 7 for me was the first one, and I enjoyed it. I remember finishing the story. I remember like sitting down and like when I finished the game, I was like, holy shit! Like this game is actually good at storytelling. Like this could be a
Mm,
movie. Like why can't they make a movie like this, first person? And I mean something like Project X is first person. Like you never see the camera
right.
guy, but you clearly know there's a guy behind the camera because they're usually talking to him and stuff. So do you feel like that formula? Wait, is it like do you feel like maybe wait, which was the first? What would you say is the first movie that inspired all of these fast camera things? Because I remember there was a movie. I don't know. There was
Yeah.
there was like
I
a
think
movie
it's
in the
Wreck,
woods.
wasn't it?
What?
Wreck, the name of the movie.
I don't know. I haven't heard
Was
of that one. But there's this
from
movie like
7.
some students were recording. They were in the forest. I don't know what. I think that spanned like a whole series of camcorder like movies. I don't know. Anyway, but I don't think. But because the director said like the initial vision was first person, I wouldn't say maybe he drew inspiration from that, or maybe
Right.
the movies did draw inspiration from the video games. Because I mean, like you don't see a lot of movies where the protagonist is the camera. It's like a rare thing. It's something you only see in video games like Doom, Resident Evil, Call of Duties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you ask me, I don't think. But having played 7 and comparing it to 8, and I'm not going to give spoilers for it because I know you've not played it. I think I told you this,
Right.
and I think I told you that if you've played 7 and play 8, I think you'd find 7 is more challenging compared to 8. Once you've played 7, you'll roll through 8 so quickly. Like, it's not going to be such a difficult thing for you. So for me, when I was playing it, I was like, this game is not even as challenging. So, but I'll still say 7 is way, 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 way better. Like the claustrophobia, being up to this day, I still don't believe like this whole game took place in one compound, the
I know,
bakers.
right?
Like, that's insane. It seemed like a whole bloody week in there, man.
I know. Like, and it was just, I think, 7 hours, the whole game.
Yeah, so that's like a whole night because I can see from even the gameplay I'm seeing on screen. I can see like he came like at the compound around like 4 p.m. in the evening or something.
I think this is America, so I think it's like 6 or something.
6 p.m. Oh wait,
Yeah.
the sun is this high at this time. Holy shit.
In some
Okay.
areas, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I see. Yeah, but that's insane. That's a detail that I missed. Like, this game took place. Someone told me this game took place in one night, and I was like, what? It didn't feel like one night. It felt like an eternity in that bloody house, in that bloody hellhole, man. Anyway, but generally, I would still say 7 is the best. Once you play 8, maybe you might disagree, but I don't know. I think it's because like the 7, because of the first person, like I don't know, because of the not the first person necessarily, because of the house, like the claustrophobia was so real, like you're trapped literally. In 8 you have a lot of open spaces where you can, like in the fields, there's just open areas where you don't feel like you're actually playing a Resident Evil game. So, but for
Yeah.
7, because you are stuck in that house literally, like for trying to find your clues around stuff here and there, dude, like the claustrophobia felt, dude. I hate the fact that house was lit so poorly. I remember cranking up my brightness to like the max, and I still felt like, oh my god, this is just so bad. I don't like this. Like, I fucking hate this. Just bring me to the light. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, had you played which game? Which game will you compare? Like, in terms of, wait, will you say if Resident Evil 7 is scary for you? Because you seem like it was maybe a casual experience.
Uh, Actually, no. This one scared the hell out of me. Like, I've played
Mhm.
Outlast before, and
Mhm.
like Outlast is only that, it's just terror every time, jump scares and everything. And Resident Evil, at least it gives you, the option to return fire.
Give me a
So you
sec.
have
Give me
this
a sec.
kind of
Let me let my dog in. I don't know. I don't want him to make noise. Let me just. Okay. You were saying like this one is what?
yeah, like you can counterattack your enemies. You can react to them,
Oh, for Outlast
and
you
that's
don't wait, for Outlast you don't get a chance to like fight some of those scripts, because I've seen some people playing it and I just saw
I mean, I don't
someone with
know.
a camera, the battery is always ending, so I'm like, what the fuck is up with this
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
So that's
Like
the main
you,
concept of Outlast. Like, you don't fight with the
yeah,
enemies.
yeah.
You just have to run and hide. I
Like
don't know.
you have some mechanics to run. Like you can do some parkour,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not the same thing as you can, damage the monster. Like you don't even want to kill the monster. You just want to get out of there alive, and that's what kind of feels you in Resident Evil. You know,
Mm-hmm. Like the ability
because you know that.
to like being able to actually kill these things that you're afraid of.
Yeah, not necessarily just kill them. You just have the option to kill. So
Oh,
just
okay.
like stun them and run if you want
Oh,
to.
okay. So the
Because of
options,
course you
the
have to,
extra.
yeah,
Okay. Okay, I get you. I get you now.
because you have to conserve your ammo,
Hmm.
resources, chemicals, and all.
So you have to be thoughtful with how you play the game as compared to like Outlast. Wait, doesn't it get monotonous if you don't do anything? Like it's only surviving and running. I
Actually,
don't know.
no, because
Hmm.
in
Like
Outlast,
For Outlast, doesn't it get monotonous?
nope, because it's actually kind of interesting. You really feel like you're in a journalist role. You really want to investigate, and the way you do that is you get your camera
Hmm.
and you record weird things that happens on the scenario.
No, so
So
wait,
you
could
don't
you
just ignore that.
could you give me
For
like
example,
a summary of like the story of Outlast? Like what exactly is happening in Outlast?
so basically you are
Mm-hmm.
a journalist,
Mm-hmm.
a rogue journalist. The solo. I'd say that even freelancer or something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you receive this message of madhouse that's going, a wall. You get this message from a whistleblower, and you go there to investigate.
Okay.
But uh, theoretically, this madhouse is supposed to be, empty. It's been closed years ago and everything. So you just invade the place and start looking. That's
Oh,
the initial,
like
feeling
a
that you get.
classic horror movie. Hey, there's a creepy
Yeah.
dude. Let's go investigate. Okay, okay. I've seen the opening of Outlast. Like the way the chopper crashes and all that stuff. I don't know. So it
No,
would
no,
be
that's
interesting.
Outlast 2. I'm talking about one. I
Outlast 2.
didn't play
Okay.
it like anytime.
Oh, okay. All right, all right. So it's the same concept, but it's very two different games, right?
Sort of. Because you don't just run away from weird things. You want to try to record them so you can get info on them, you know?
Oh my god, that's like
Yeah,
torture. Like I just saw a goddamn thing, and you want me to chase after that thing? You know, me
yeah,
being an
like.
African man, man. Me being a nigga man. Hey, nah, man. That's as they say, that's white people shit.
that makes sense. That makes absolutely sense. Like, me, for example, I just want to go search the guy with a fucking knife and no clothes to record them and get some information on them.
What?
Yeah, this is actually a part in the game. There are those guys that are naked. They have like really big sausage that you can actually see, and they just want to chop you off. And they corner you in a corridor,
Mm.
and you have to choose if you want to get it from behind or from the front. You know, and that's the thing. You either record them trying to do that, or you just run. Especially you want to do both, but yeah, it's scary.
Okay.
It's actually when you think like this, is actually a quite silly game, but when you're playing, oh man,
It's terrifying as hell, eh?
yep.
Okay. But wait, so the mechanics of Resident Evil 7, did they change anything? Because I understand there was like a long break between which was the last Resident Evil they had made before they rebooted it, like they like
I
revived the
think it,
franchise with 7.
I think it was either Revelation because
The game
yeah, because the
has
phones were
become.
yeah,
Oh, the fans were?
not what it was. The phones were like really pissed, mainly at Resident Evil 7, 6 because it's just an awful game. Like even if you like action shooters, Resident Evil 6 is just so bad. It's not consistent in itself, you know. So the fans are pissed at 6, and Capcom, I think they decided to okay, let's take a break. Let's try to rebuild the things.
Why do they do that though? Like I've never understood developers and also like product makers. Like if a product work, okay, maybe there's room for experimentations, but if someone loves a product for something, like don't fucking change why people love the product. Stick to the basics. Stick to what worked. Because I usually see
So that's the
this.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
The action games they actually work. There's a lot
Mhm.
of people that like them. Like I personally love Resident Evil 4 and 5,
Mhm.
but not the original fans. And I agree with them that they
Mhm.
are not this what they used to be.
Mhm.
But this new method, they just work. They sell a lot. Like everyone knows these games, you know.
Oh,
So
okay.
like the most efficient way that customers have to talk uh, with the developers is really money, right? Buying the game or not. So if they release the game that is action packed and it sells a lot, they
Mhm.
think, well, let's make more action games.
Oh, okay. Maybe they were trying to capture like the Call of Duty fan base or something, because Call of
Yeah,
Duty has like a zombies mode. I think it's popular with the Black Ops series or something.
yeah, yeah. So they
Mhm.
kept this up until six,
Mhm.
which was what really broke it down because it was you actually felt like you were playing COD, but in third person, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, but I
So it was
mean,
just
Call of
it
Duty
had
have
no really need.
nailed like Call of Duty was built from the ground up to be an action shooter. So
Yeah, that's the
okay,
thing. You take a horror game and then you turn into a action game.
Billionaire
It just would not be
Entertainment.
consistent.
I can see someone has subscribed. Billionaire Entertainment. What's up? Anyway,
But going back to Resident Evil 7,
mhm.
wait, what was the point again?
Like the way they had deviated with like from a horror game and made it become an action game instead of like sticking to the roots of what Resident Evil is as a game.
Right. So since Resident Evil 4,
Mhm.
they lost a lot of the elements of that the original Resident Evil had. So
Mhm.
inventory management, it was actually really short inventory that you
Mhm.
have to actually choose between supplies and key items.
Mhm.
On games before 7, you just had a really big inventory, and you didn't have to worry about keys because they were stored in the different compartment. So
So with
your
the
inventory was just for
inventory, so with the inventory, you'll say that maybe people became like you didn't have to think about your gameplay.
yeah,
You'll just like more
yeah.
around. Okay, okay,
You just had to like, I want this kind of ammo, or just this ammo. I want this gun or this gun. You didn't
okay.
have to think, okay, do I want health or I want to open that door, something like that.
I mean, the thinking is rewarding because I remember. Oh, holy shit, fuck! It's the gameplay. Some fucking head just popped up.
I know.
Yeah, because I remember I used to like think, oh my god, what do I carry? Do I craft more ammo or do I craft more health? And I think it's rewarding because like sometimes you make the right choice and you're like, holy yes, like hell yeah, I wish that's the right call. Like, dude,
Right.
if I had chosen this, I would be fucked. Okay. Because I remember like in the last fight, there's something I had not stacked up on like magnum ammo, but I had a lot of explosives. Like I was like, okay, at least I had crafted so much explosives, so I did not like end up fucking myself because like my magnum ammo was so low. Like I just shot that thing like thrice and it was over, man.
Uh
So
huh.
I mean it's cool because you see you tend to see like you get to see the way how people play the game differently because that's something
Yeah.
that I even enjoyed about Red Dead is like the choices you make end up affecting the end in the long run. So and that's like a good game. That's like that shows you like that's a good, well planned out game. Like where players are making different decisions. The ending might not
Yeah.
necessarily be different, but the game plays or the way people are playing the game, you find the game
Like
is. Hmm.
the player can put the personality in the game, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, but anyway, that's good. That's good. That Resident Evil, I don't know, they nailed it. They really nailed it. And for me, like I said, like being an introductory game to the horror games, I was like, holy shit! If these games are this good, I might have to,
Mm-hmm.
suck it up and just play through the damn fucking games. And I don't know when did Seven come out 2017 or when did this? Because I remember it was late PS4, like the,
Yep,
the
24
golden days of the
January
PS4.
17.
Yeah, it was the golden days of the PS4. Like games were coming out left and right, man. Holy shit,
Yeah.
man. What the fuck happened to Xbox? That was Xbox 360. Like that is what Xbox was.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they used to like have a lot of exclusive like good games, and then no online DRMs. You know, I'm playing Black Ops right now, and you know the most stupid thing I've encountered in that game. If your connection decides to act up, the game stops. Like I'm playing a campaign game that requires you to be constantly online. Like that's
Come on, man.
who invented that shit, man? Well, like why are you? Because I remember there's a time I was streaming, and then I don't know what, my connection was acting up, and then all of a sudden the game stopped, and I was like, what? You mean it's just because of a slight disconnection that I had to be booted from the game? You know, so
God damn it.
yeah, man, I sincerely, and I think that's why like Modern Warfare and Black Ops have not been cracked yet. So it's because of that always online DRM thing, and I think that is what fucked up the Xbox One in the first place. When it was new, it required you to be always online when you're playing any game.
Right.
So, man, that's stupid, man. That's dumb. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the good thing is that Capcom, I just hope that never becomes a trend. I sincerely hate that. Like, that should never even be a trend in the industry. I don't know. So, if I was to compare, like, Resident Evil with the Evil Within, because I play the Evil Within, which is a game made by Bethesda. I don't know. Tall something? I don't know. Is that the company that makes can you look up the company that makes the Evil Within franchise? Let's look it up.
So the developer is Tango Gameworks.
Yes, Tango Gameworks. So they're the ones who are the developer. Bethesda is the publisher. So right. I mean, Bethesda is known for, which is Bethesda is known for first person games, right? Like
Right.
Doom, Wolfenstein,
Skyrim,
Fallout, and on this one they decide to publish a third-person game that is. It's like, you know what? I would describe the Evil Within as like an inversion of Resident Evil. Like it does have some similar things, but I would say some things that you feel that you are missing in Resident Evil, you will find them in the Evil Within. In terms of like the boss fights, I would say the Evil Within has creepier bosses. Like there's this one called Stefano, I don't know what. I don't know, he had like some weird photography thing. I don't remember, I don't know how to explain it. But that was like, well, I would say that is the most creepiest boss. Out of all of them that I met in that game, that was the creepiest one. And then I remember there was like a priest. There was like, dude.
What?
Yeah, man.
I like this game already. I have to play it.
Yeah, you have to play it, man. It's a bloody good game. Yeah, but the similar thing I would say with the Evil Within, with comparing it to Resident Evil, is the ammo, the crafting. The crafting is definitely they drew inspired. There is no bloody way they did not draw inspiration from the Resident Evil games, because you have to craft, you have to get herbs, you have to do all these things. The game concept is way different. In this game, they don't deal with, I don't know, I'm not going to explain because that's like a spoiler of how the game works. But it's not like a zombie thing. There is some, I wouldn't necessarily call them zombies. They're like some creatures with weird things in their head. And there's different. They're not always the same. They're usually different types. But generally, the setting, the story is not like Resident Evil. But the gameplay, maybe the gun, the crafting of ammo, I don't know, health stuff and all that things, and all those things. Also, that's the only thing that I would say is very similar to Resident Evil, other than like both games being horror games. But there's sequences. But the thing with the Evil Within is, dude, there's sequences in the game when I was like, holy shit, like this is an actual movie director who directed this game. Like there's sometimes the camera cuts between cutscenes and the gameplay, and you're like, what? Like, how did they pull this off? You know, like literally, it
Oh
feels
yeah,
like yeah. And there's like sometimes in specific scenes in the game, and you're like, holy shit, this feels like an actual movie. Like, is this an actual gameplay? Like, am I actually playing the game, or am I actually watching the gameplay? You know. So and let me look up. Let me look up. Wait, who could you look up who directed the Evil Within? Because I'm pretty sure it's like it has to be some Asian guy. There's no bloody way an American can pull this off.
yep. Shinji Mikami.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
So he's developer of Resident Evil 2.
Oh.
God Hand and Vanquish. So yeah.
No, okay, that's why. Because I was like, wait, that you've said who? Wait, what have you googled? I'm getting weird results here.
Wait. Me too. I think I googled wrong because. Hang on.
Let me see. Tango Works, directors John Johans, and then producer is Shinsaku Ohara, and then there is designer My God, these Japanese names.
No, yeah, it's Shinji Mikami,
Oh,
the director, really. So yeah, this guy developed Resident Evil as well. The
what's with
original
what's with Japanese and horror games? Because I can even see when I look at the credits, there's a lot of
yeah,
Japanese names.
it's really weird. Like
They love
Re-
death.
they
Would you say that?
capture the emotion really well and make it on United States really accurate. You know, like I don't know, man. They're good what they do. That's for sure.
Have you played Yakuza? I've seen a couple of people play Yakuza, and they say that like Yakuza is like it's like a Japanese version of GTA.
Yeah, I think I know which one it is. It has all
Yakuza.
the weirdness and shit.
Yeah, there's like the crazy stuff. Oh, by the way, I was about to forget. The mods. The mods in Resident Evil. What do you think about them? Do you feel like it's a creative way, or it's just people being perverted? Cause
I
all
think
the
it's a bit of both.
dude, all the
Oh
mods I've
my
seen of Ari, especially 8. Oh, let me pull up the ones from Ari 2. Oh my God, I've seen the ones like someone with a bikini. Wait, what was the
Oh my
main? Who
God.
was the main protagonist of 3?
She was Jill Valentine.
Who?
Jill Valentine.
Jew. Wait, could you spell that?
Jill.
Oh, Jill.
Yeah.
Valentine. Let me see. Mods. Let me see. I saw mods with her, like with bikinis. And I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing?
I remember download some of those mods for Resident Evil 4 on the PC in the old days. Like, those guys are really. Oh, look at this man.
I've just pulled up one. She has tape. She's literally covered in tape. Oh my God. Like, how do people do these things, though? This is like some perverted.
Some
This,
bondage. My
yeah,
God.
yeah. This is some BDSM. This is like someone who's into BD. Look, and she's and she, like she can't like her hands, her arms are
Yeah.
tied. Oh my
Yo,
dude, these guys are mad. How do they do this though? Like this is impressive. Imagine if most games
look
allowed
at
us to.
Carlos. Carlos is also like a stripper or something. Okay. Those are certainly
Oh,
skillful, I guess.
oh, like a captain who can't fit in his
Yep.
You know what's funny though? I know, though it's possible though because you know, like I do 3D animation, so you can make this. I think it's just a matter of extracting the exact model from the game and then like
Right.
bringing it to like Blender or any other 3D software and just getting rid of the clothes and making your own clothes and all that stuff. Yeah, but I mean, most artists are perverted. If I'm not, I mean, the best artists are perverts. If I'm not wrong, I don't know. There's
Probably.
this Japanese artist who's very famous, and I remember seeing like a video of him, and it was this guy asking him like, "Yo, like, doesn't your wife mind you making so many naked drawings?" I don't know. Like, he has this guy is so talented. But on a regular, he does do erotic drawings, and I mean it's also the same case when I look at art galleries, portfolios. I see a lot of nude art, and it's always women. So which makes sense because a lot of these artists are men. So, but I mean, is there like would you say there's a correlation between being artistic and being creatively artistic and pervertedness? Do you feel like there's something, like there's a connection somewhere?
Honestly, I can't say because the only times that I don't
Mhm.
motives was because I was being perverted. So yeah, I don't know.
Do you see the one I'm showing on screen? No,
I see it.
she has like big ass. Though she's like BBW here, man. Like who the fuck comes
Yeah,
up with this?
it's
Who the
they
fuck?
have physics.
But she looks. I don't know. She looks weird. There's another one I saw. She was like with a bikini. And dude, the gameplay, like her outfit was so distracting. Like I couldn't even concentrate with the game.
Right.
And then of
Because you're not
course,
there for play the game. Come
of
on.
course, I'm not here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And also, there's also ones for Dimitrask, the villain from 8. So, but the modders are doing a special job. I've never seen though I've never seen these kinds of mods in GTA, like the nudies. I'm sure there is, but most of the mods I've seen in GTA is cars and all these other stuff. I mean,
Right,
mostly the highest amount of mods I've seen are cars. So,
I think
but
maybe because it's like a word that already has it in
oh yeah,
it's in
there's like strip
you know
clubs, prostitutes
yeah, yeah.
on the road,
But you fucking see Jill on a fucking bikini. It's
and you're like, holy
wow.
shit. Let me see what's her original outfit. Let me look. Jill Valentine.
Actually, I just played the original game, the
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 3 original game, and it has some creative outfits when you finish the game. Nothing like this, but it was
Dude, there was like, oh my god, there was a skin for Fortnite. Oh my god, what is that game anymore? Fortnite is
it's
everything.
everything.
Jesus. But I mean, her initial outfit doesn't look as bad. Looks normal. A vest. I don't know. Looks okay. Anyway, I guess it's the perverted guys are like, nah, man. I have to
She
make
needs
her.
some more booba.
She needs some more boobas. The boobies. The things people can do without being, and they do this without even being paid. I think that's the thing
Yeah,
about art, though. Artists normally are not into the money as much. If you, I would say this, I would argue this. If you were to provide like a good life for an artist, like pay for their rent, give them money, and just let them create, you'd be surprised at the amount of things artists can or inventors can come up with. So
right.
yeah, but
Oh, that's on
sadly,
Fortnite.
what?
That's on Fortnite.
Yeah. It's the Fortnite skins.
Alright.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Sadly, we live in a capitalist world, so such art is like there's people out here making, and of course, like modding and all stuff. But unfortunately, like doing this stuff for free becomes a problem because no one is going to take care of you and all that stuff. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, dude, they even had like a Redfield skin. Holy shit, this game is just, it's like marketing on another level. Like a new game comes out, they're like, okay, we have to hop on that trend. They have a skin for everything, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you go to play Fortnite, you'll definitely see something that you like.
Jesus. Anyway, I stopped playing it, so I think I got bored with the building.
Actually, I never played it.
I don't know. You can't keep up with the kids who build. Like the minute immediately you shoot one person, they start building those bloody towers. So
No,
wait for the protagonists for so far, like with the Call of Duties you've played, which protagonist would you say is the best?
from Call of Duty.
No, from Resident Evil.
Oh, the best character.
Who
I
would you
guess
say?
Leon.
Leon.
Yeah, the guy from 4 and 2.
What about Leon? Do you love?
Just everything. Like on
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 2, he was just a normal guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just got out of the academy, was being assigned for his job,
Mm-hmm.
and although he was scared, he still wanted to help people. He was like truly a cop after all, and he stayed like this like forever. His main motivations were always help people. You know,
He's like a
I
good
think I
cop,
just
a very good cop, eh?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I most like him. He's just a good cop trying to survive hell.
Okay, okay. I don't know. I think I haven't played so much of Leon. Maybe I'll like him when once I play the remix. But
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. I like Ethan because he's silent, serious. He's never like joking around. Maybe I don't know. But generally for me, I would say for video games, I like serious protagonists who are like not. I guess maybe I don't know why I just love those kinds of characters. Because I mean, like even
Right.
in Watch Dogs, I remember playing Watch Dogs, and I prefer the first protagonist from Watch Dogs 1 compared to Watch Dogs 2. So, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Watch Dogs lost its identity. It's now, I don't know, Legion. Anyway, you should have just stuck to the formula of 1. I think it would have been a good franchise. But, I mean,
Yeah.
Ubisoft and all that stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Ethan's good. Ethan's good. I think I also like the protagonist from the Evil Within. I mean, his motivations are good. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I like something. It's something you can relate to, and he's also serious like Ethan. But I would say he's more disturbed compared to the Resident Evil like Ethan Winters. The
Definitely.
Sebastian Castellanos is from the Evil Within series. I would say he's more disturbed and more, I don't know, cautious, skeptical. Yeah, skeptical is the word.
All right. Yeah,
Mm.
because Ethan, he seems like a bit empty sometimes. Like how he stays silent and how he just is
Mm-hmm.
really objective and all. And I
Mm-hmm.
think the point of it is just to let the player
The play.
really feel like you're there.
You're the one. You're like
You,
Ethan himself.
yeah, you are the one that is making the thought. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're the one that's reacting to what is being presented to you. So like if you have to curse or make a joke or just scream like a little girl doing that, not Ethan himself. You know,
Yeah. It's
it's
a good
like
franchise. I don't know. I like
yep.
it. I like the franchise itself. It's good. I don't like what they did with 8 as much. It's still a good game. Still highly enjoyable. But I would say
Hmm.
like they should stick more to like the way they built 7, the claustrophobia. I think that is what like made 7 for me one of the best. I would still say it's the best horror game I've played to date. Um,
I have to agree.
yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game, enjoyable, fun. The build up, the formula to like introducing you to the villains. You know, the family. The family is very memorable. Like you can remember every. Apart from the psychotic one, I think most characters were rememberable, especially Jack. Jack was such a pain in everyone's butt, man. Like, that guy was so annoying. He kept coming back. I mean, even there's even points in the game, Ethan says, like, just stay dead.
Just yeah.
Yeah, just stay dead, man.
It's that after the fight with chainsaw,
Yeah, I
There you go.
remember. Oh my god, that guy keeps coming. And he came back again as some mutated thing.
It actually broke my heart when I saw his human side. You remember?
Yeah, man. Oh, but then that was such a sad scene. Oh my god, when he explains
Yeah.
to Ethan that it's Evelyn. Evelyn has possessed them, and oh my god, I felt so bad for them also. Like, they
Didn't
welcomed
even.
Evelyn, like being kind and all,
Yeah.
and then holy shit. We'll just say this is why you should not be kind to strangers. But anyway, I mean, what are the chances of you helping somebody and it becoming bad is not as high? Would you say that? Or does it
Can you repeat
depend?
that? Can you repeat that? I didn't get it exactly.
No, like the chances of you helping strangers and them turning out to be good people, would you say is a high thing? Or would you say it's a 50-50? Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good.
Yeah, I guess it is at 50-50. Like, people are people, they are weird and different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to read. I think it's just that you have to read them before you actually decide to help.
Yeah, man. So, I don't know. Sometimes I look back at I'm not a friendly person, especially towards people I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But I remember there was this kid. I think I should have helped him. This kid who came on our door and he was begging for food. I don't know. I had not, like, my mind wasn't there that we had like bags of maize that are actually still out here because there's so much. My mind did not click like maybe I should go, grab some maize and give him, because you can
Mm-hmm.
like meal it. It becomes flour, maize flour. Can cook some things with it. Can cook a lot of stuff with maize, but I don't know. I remember that. I don't know. That's stuck in my head for a long time. I don't know why I still keep remembering that day. Should have helped the kid maybe, but I don't know. But the thing is with helping people, I mean, people are fucking. Especially like I don't know if that's like is there like a lot of conning in Brazil? Is there like a lot of con men?
Con man.
Yeah, people who like are
I mean,
shady, like people who pretend like they want your help, but they're trying to like rip you off of something, or they want to steal or something like that.
actually, yeah, it's every corner.
Yeah, man,
But
there's a lot of that, which makes you very skeptical, like of helping anyone. So like, especially like in the big city, like in Nairobi, holy fuck, man, like, dude, even saying hi to people can cost you like can make you get robbed or just something, not robbed
Mm-hmm.
necessarily, but maybe pickpocket. That's like a huge thing here. I don't know. So anyway, but for in the case of like the Resident Evil, man, I mean those guys were genuine, wanted to help this little devil. Little did they know they were breeding the child of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a good game. I mean like even the fact that we're sitting here talking about like the choices of them helping, like something that you can compare to real life, shows you like they put a lot of thought. Because I mean, you also feel empathy for Evelyn, because she was just a child, and this, if anything, the problem here was Mia. Mia, now that I even knew what Mia did to that child, what they did, I felt like I should have helped Joe. What was her name? The one that the scene where you're forced to choose between Mia and the baker's daughter,
It's Zoe.
Zoe. Yeah, once I realized what Mia had done, I felt like I should have helped Zoe, man. What?
Yeah, actually, that was my first choice.
Oh, what? What did Mia say? I never saw. I've never like watched a gameplay where people have chosen Zoe.
Um, I don't know. She just feels betrayed, and now I
Man,
don't really interact with her because
she
I'm just so pissed at her.
she's crazy, man. You know, now that I even think of it, like, why the fuck would I even go looking for her in the first place?
Right.
Yeah, man. Like she sends you a video, don't come looking for me, and then you go, bloody hell. Yes, you don't want me to look for you? Fine, fine, fine. You know. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I should have chosen Zoe. Mia is a bad person, a bad person. And I mean, she's so full of secrets, man. Like even in eight, like I'm not going to spoil, but she still has secrets that will be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that when you like meet up again with her and you're like, dude, why did you tell me this and that, and you know, so
Right.
so anyway, Mia is not a trustworthy person. That's all I can say. Ethan is the innocent one here.
Yeah, he just survives to throw shit at him, and he just. Okay, let me wash myself again.
But it was a good game. It was a fun time. I think we've come to
Wait,
the
who's
end.
that girl?
hmm
The left side of Ethan in the cover, the art image right there.
Oh, wait, what? That's I think that's her daughter. I don't know if it's a daughter. I'm not sure.
Daughter.
I think so. Maybe it's some fan art or
No
something.
spoilers, no spoilers.
Yeah. But anyway, we've come to the end of the show. Been talking and
Alright.
yapping for some minutes here. But man, hey, thanks for coming through. You should come for more shows, man. Stop being
Yeah.
It's just chill, man. It's just chill talking, nothing much. You know.
Yeah, I was actually kind of freaking out, but after what you say to me in the morning, I actually.
So it's a good thing.
Oh man,
when
thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. You should be coming on the show, man. You should come up with more topics. Come up with. You should tell us how to get these Brazilian garotas, man. One day we will come there, Radson. I'm telling you. I promise you, we will come there with Jim.
All right.
We'll come to ravage the streets of Natal. Is it Natal?
Yep, that's not all.
Yes, we will come there to ravage the streets.
By the way, we have two types of carnivals here, actually.
Two types
You
of?
guys have to come carnival.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys
Wait,
come
wait. Carnivals are those the ones that chicks dance with with like?
yeah.
Hey,
that one.
oh my god.
That one that is the one that you can even basically fuck on the streets. Really.
Oh yes. Boys, we are coming.
you
We are going to
come-
Brazil.
You should come somewhere between, I think September maybe, because it's when it starts the first celebrations, and you guys stay up all the way to February.
Oh,
It's a
what?
carnival.
God damn.
Yeah.
Jesus. Y'all like to
From
party.
September- Yeah, like there isn't one month that there isn't some kind of party, you know.
And I'm here thinking Kenyans who love alcohol. They've not met other people. Anyway, I don't know. It's seems like a cool place, man. I don't know. I always like diverse places like Brazil.
Yeah, like it's a good place for travel and taking some vacations and all, but not exactly to live in, you know.
Yeah, you've told us. You've educated us on the situation there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
welcome,
just come
welcome.
here, have a lot of fun and go out to live normally.
We'll live with a wife. For the people looking for wives. Wait, how likely? Let me ask you something. Eh? How likely do Brazilian women are they most likely to like marry foreigners? Like if someone was to come there and offer them a chance to go out to a different country, how likely is it for them to say yes?
I mean, from my experience, if you try to do that, you're going to get scammed, maybe. But let's say you get a nice girl, maybe if you convince her and everything, yeah, maybe because it's like people don't want to leave Brazil, you know.
Oh, okay. Right, but I get it, man. I mean, people love home. People love where they come from. So anyway,
Although I think that Kenya mainly is actually quite akin to at least where I live. You know, as I said, when you were showing those pictures on Street View, I actually felt quite.
No, I don't know. I think I'll say South Africa maybe is where like you'll go and feel like you're home, because South Africa has a lot of diversity. There's a lot of races there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Plus, South Africa is practically surrounded by oceans, so. But there's towns you would go to and find only white people. Like Cape Town has a lot of white people. So anyway, but anyway, maybe one day we'll all meet. Me, Jimmy. Can come and watch. Explore the savannah, the Sahara. See some lions, some baboons.
Oh, all right.
Some buffoons.
Buffoons.
Buffoonery on the streets performed by actual buffoons. But yeah, man.
Oh.
Anyway, come to the end of the show. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, share, the usual stuff, the usual shebangs that every YouTuber tells you to do. Be sure to snag yourself a month of Skillshare, free month of premium Skillshare. Again, if you're in the 254, be sure to check out using our link, linktree.ee/the 254 talk. Click on chat for PCs when you're shopping, and it's going to earn you a discount off whatever you're buying. Also helps to support the show. Be sure to join our Discord server. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever. Also follow us on Instagram. We're also on Instagram. If you feel shy, maybe you want to send in topics or suggestions, be sure to also follow us on this platforms as well. Luckily, at least today, it seems the internet has been stable. Stream seems to be good. So it's fun. Ratson, do you have any concluding thoughts?
I think you actually said it all.
Alright. I mean, I don't know. If you're interested in playing Resident Evil, go play. It's a fucking good game, by the way. Don't be scared, man. It's just a fucking game. It's not like Jack will come at you. You can always turn off the game if you feel like it's too much. But I mean, challenge yourself. You never know. I also challenged myself. Challenge yourself to try new games. Not only playing, battle royales and all this, because online gaming is so popular right now. I would say, yeah, let's challenge ourselves as gamers to play more, like chill games, not only just sweating in Call of Duty and all this. I don't know. As you've seen, Battlefield was a mess. Call of Duty, hackers. So just relax. And again, I started gaming on this channel, so be sure to catch my streams. I might even stream a game after I'm done with this stream. Maybe Black Ops. I'm supposed to continue with the story. But yeah, so have fun. Have a great weekend. A nice Sunday, wherever you are. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.